Trending on Twitter, by the way.
Keep that TV on. Producer Evan starts the show with this. Here's the top four in the first college football playoff ranking of 2020. Buckeyes fourth, 15th week ranked in the top four. Third most in the history of this CFP rankings. Only Clemson, Alabama have more since it started 2014. There's Clemson ranked third. That's bad news for Dabo and company, allegedly. None of the previous 6 teams who ranked third in the initial CFP, small sample size, made the college football playoff. Irish second, great news. Each of the last 4 champions ranked second in the initial ranking, including LSU. This sounds like a whole bunch of coincidence stats.
Mean?
Yeah, it sounds coincidental stats.
Next gen guys are all over this.
Craft beer. Alabama ranked first. First time the Tide ranked number 1 since 2018. 19th week, they're ranked first. That's 11 more than the next closest team. So in this era of the CFP, they've been number 1 more than any other squadron.
A lot of numbers.
Here's the rest of the top 25. Texas A&M 5th. Cincinnati 7th, highest ranking a non-Power 5 team has gotten. Northwestern 5-0 at 8th. 5-2 Georgia, the highest ranked 2-loss team. BYU has the most wins without a loss this season. The Cougars are ranked 14th. From her home in Maryland, our college football playoff reporter Heather Dinich joins us now. Heather, I love the ranking shows. It's like the countdown music shows we would listen to as kids on Saturday mornings. What school has to be the most disappointed with Tuesday's ranking list?
Easily number 14, BYU, undefeated, sitting there behind 3 2-loss teams. And look, BYU isn't just out of the playoff picture. At number 14, they're starting off outside of the New Year's Six Bowl picture. And typically, teams are ranked within the top 12 to get into a New Year's Six Bowl. That can all change. Of course, there's still time. BYU is trying desperately to add another opponent to its schedule, but they are so low right now, you have to wonder who can they add that would significantly give them a big enough boost to really get into this conversation. It appears from this first ranking that a New Year's Six Bowl is going to be the ceiling for the Cougars this year.
Yeah, it's so odd. The schedules are still a fluid situation here in late November. Which conference got the most love from the committee, Heather?
I would have to say it's the SEC because they have 4 teams in the top 10. And the biggest surprise of all of them was number 9, Georgia, sitting there with 2 losses. And if you look at number 1, Alabama, and then you go down to number 6, Florida, to me, that sets up the possibility that you could have 2 teams in the top 4 when this is all said and done. Because if Florida beats Alabama in the SEC championship game, you could certainly make a case for both of them. And with having Georgia now in the top 10, that's Florida's best win, and it helps justify having the Gators ahead of Cincinnati.
I'm involved with the Frozen Four every year in the college hockey, Heather, and I always root for 3 brand name schools and then 1 Cinderella. For me, in our business, as you know, for interest and ratings, we kind of like that. Now, in college football, you got Cincinnati, which I'm kind of rooting for. I think a lot of America is. Any other schools out there with a realistic shot at the top 4?
Well, I mentioned Florida, but look, people can't forget about Northwestern because they are right now leading the Big Ten West. They have a chance to play Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. And yes, if Northwestern finishes undefeated, beats Ohio State and wins the Big Ten, they're in. This isn't that difficult. They, quote, control their own destiny.
They are wicked smart at Northwestern. Heather, also wicked smart. Thank you so much for our college football ranking analysis and facts.